No. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot from the hip.
Well, hey, we haven't played.
Oh, you're going to play the opening?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Are we playing? What are we playing? Yeah, right now. Oh, you're right. Should we introduce? No, we'll just play. Yeah.
Thank you both so very much. That's always beautiful. Okay, our opening hymn today is number 18 in the gray hymnal, What Wondrous Love. Please stand if you're willing and able. Oh, are you doing this one too? Lucky us. Thank you. Have a seat, and I will be turning this over to Jennifer. I was just faking it until she got here. Would you like a round?
Yes, please. Not feeling well this morning, so thank you for your patience. Whew. Welcome. Okay. So if I take a break and have someone take over, it's no reflection, it's just that I may need to go to the restroom. So we will carry on as we can. So now it's time for the welcome. And I'm going to put you to work. This side, I want you to respond as come in. And this side, I want you to respond as be among us. Ready? And I'll point my hands what I want you to do. In the middle's fine. Thank you. Okay, so it's entitled, Come In, Be Among Us. And it's by Sherry Woodbury. To all who are yearning for community. To all who are just getting started. To all who long to go deeper. To all who are with tender places needing care. To the ones who have healed and have care to give. To those who are curious and hungry to learn. For those who know they have something to teach. For those ones who are just beginning to suspect they might nurture others becoming. To the young and to the old, the innocent and the jaded, the fresh of mind, and the deeply steeped. There's room here for each and every one. Amen. Good morning. I'm Jennifer. I'm part of your worship team. Bill and Jill are part of our musical aspect of the worship team. In the back, we have a technician, Nancy, and at home, we have Molly. We are part of your worship team today. We're glad you're here. If you're a guest today and are willing and able to do so, we invite you to stand and tell us who you are, where you're from, so we can better welcome you. But don't feel compelled if you don't wish to do so. Any guests today? Molly, is there anyone on the interface that would like to introduce themselves?
Not today.
All right. Well, we are all welcome to refreshments after the service. And now I direct your attention to our website in the order of service, the www.uuevansville.org, and also our weekly announcements are available there, and you can get them delivered to your email box if you would like, and printed copies are available on our welcome table if you want a printed version. And we are starting our announcements with a very special announcement. So can we begin the special announcement today? Or am I doing the announcement? Thank you, because it was my understanding someone else was doing the special announcement. Thank you.
Good morning. We have one and a +1 of people we want to share our appreciation for. They have been with us for quite a while. We have enjoyed their musical talents, and we want to give a special shout out of recognition to Bill Heminger and Jill as well. Bill, can you come over here, please? No. So this is for you, Bill. We really have been truly blessed to have you with us, and this is Bill's last Sunday playing with us. So we wanted to make sure that he is truly recognized for not just his musical talents, Jill's musical talents. Thank you for coming and joining us. Yes, and for also just your personality and your warmth. You're just. This is for you, Bill. Thank you.
Thank you. It's sincerely meant, Bill. And we're so happy that you were here to. Yes. Do we have any other church-related announcements? Please come to the mic.
You may remember that today is our membership meeting for people interested in joining the church. We have a session that goes through our content and material and introductions and so forth. So we have the tables set up, so if during coffee hour, you'll kind of do a cocktail party style, like standing up, so we can have our table ready. They'll be coming a little after 12, and we're gonna serve lunch at that time. So if you...
Well, serve lunch to the members, not for everybody.
Oh, yeah. They are coming at 12. You are here and you don't get lunch, I'm sorry. I think that's... And we're not to Joyce yet, but I'm just going to say it made me so happy to see that we had 15 people signed up for our class. So
Training, Padawan stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. We're planning on doing that June 25th through the 27th this year. Well, next year. And then also we are having a solstice sleepover next Saturday during the solstice. Jennifer actually has organized this. She's going to have cookie baking. We're going to read 'Twas the Night Before Yuletide. Watch some movies, sing some carols, things like that. So there is this sign-up sheet. There's a sign-up for like an evening snack if you're going to be there in the evening. And then we're going to have breakfast for the congregation in the morning, the next morning. So if you want to get here early for breakfast the next morning, there's also a sign-up sheet for breakfast items. You can come for all or just part of it, but you are all welcome. So thanks.
Good morning. We had a very lovely Friends Night out on Friday. Thanks to all of you who joined us. We went to Bonefish and had a great group and good food and enjoyed our time. Our next, it has become UUHH, which looks really funny when you write it out. It's like, The UU Happy Hour. We will be holding our next one. It's on December 26th. But we thought, well, you know, the day after Christmas, people might want something fun to do. We're going to be showing The Bishop's Wife, which is a 1947 film with David Niven, Loretta Young, and Cary Grant, yes. And it looks like it might be light and fun and a little bit Christmassy. If you want to join us, we open the doors at 5:30. Bring something to share, a snack or something. If you want to bring something to drink, you may. Wine and beer are okay, done in moderation. And we'll start showing the film at 6. Also, next in January, we will be having our next Circle Supper. So start thinking about whether or not you want to host and whether or not you want to come. And we'll have sign-up sheets. I guess we should get them out next week. So think about that. Circle Supper, for those of you who may not know, we sign up, we break you into small groups, usually about 6 or 8 people, and go to someone's house. And you all share in dinner there. So you can get to know people on a more personal level. So that's what's on our agenda coming up.
And just so you know, the solstice sleepover was my idea because I remember as a little girl, I loved the twinkling Christmas lights of the tree, and I would love to lay underneath the tree. And many times I would fall asleep under the twinkling lights, and it's one of my beloved children's memories. And I happen to mention that I would really love to do a solstice sleepover, and other people seem to gravitate towards that idea. I'm like, why don't we do a solstice sleepover? Because it happens to be Saturday this year, so I didn't have any work commitments that it conflicted, so that's why we have it this year. So anyway, so let's continue. Do we have any other online announcements?
No.
I think I do have an announcement. It just occurred to me. We are in need of an extra musician, so we got one. Mark Hafner, Joel Hafner's son, is a professional musician and pianist. He will be taking over from the Bill and Jill combo. So yeah, I thought that was appropriate. So So he'll be here the first Sunday in January.
May I comment on that? If any of you remember when we did Laramie Project here, Mark was our pianist, he's Emmy Award winning, he wrote a song for that and played all the music for that, so this is a good thing, it's not real, but
Thank you,
it's a
because
really good thing.
I was in it and didn't remember that.
Then I'm glad I raised my hand.
Although we're sad that Bill is leaving, we're excited that we have him coming as well to be part of our musical UU family here. So it's kind of a win and a lose, but a beloved loss, but also a beloved win. So let us now transform our welcoming statement into action for a few moments by greeting one another in person. Please return to your seats when you hear the chime. The centering music will play, but first, wave to the folks at home.
Jennifer, you need help? What? Take it. That's a bummer. Here, you need you want all these out there?
Yes.
That's cool.
The other one actually, ended up running when I was in the car. Candles, and I try to make sure that they're up like that. Yeah. So if you Yeah, they're to, everybody's taking these, who wants to participate.
Everything good up here?
Yep.
That was beautiful, Bill. Thank you. Now we're lighting the chalice. And before I ask for a volunteer, I want to explain to some of our guests. The reason we have 2 candles and then we light the chalice is that once upon a time, Unitarian and Universalists were 2 different separate faiths. So that's why we have 2 candles that we then light into the one faith of the Unitarian Universalist faith that we have now. May I have a volunteer, please, to light the chalice? The chalice reading is from Linda Hart, The Night Mystery. We kindle a small flame in the dark of the year, remembering the promise of life abundant, of a possible peace. We pause in this night of mystery to tell stories, to sing the songs, to bring more light into the world. Blessed be. Now, this time is for the offertory, and I have a lot to say, so bear with me. First of all, this is Plate Share Sunday. So the 3rd Sunday of the month, we share part of our offertory money for a specific organization within the community outside of our faith community. And this time, it is the United Caring Shelter Spaghetti Fund. So our faith community goes and prepares a spaghetti supper for the United Caring Shelter. And many times those ingredients for the spaghetti supper are donated, but when those are not donated in enough surplus for any given month, we then fund it. So this Sunday, whatever you give that is not designated as a pledge will be going for the United Caring Shelter Fund. So know that that's how that's going to be distributed. Now, if you are a guest, please allow the plate to pass. Your presence is the gift. Now, also, we have a musician that will be playing the Wexford Carol, and our talented David Pedros will be playing. Thank you for your gifts. Now, even though this is a pagan Yule or a winter solstice Sabbat, we also have Christians within our congregation. And during this winter season, we have been lighting the Advent calendar, Advent candles, excuse me, I can't even talk today, in honor of the Christians within our faith community. Do I have any volunteers that want to light the Advent candles today? Candles. All right. And this is the third Sunday, and so therefore we will be lighting 2 of the purple candles that were lit before, plus 1 of the pink candle. On this third week of Advent, the waiting time in the Christian calendar is when we begin to anticipate the celebration of the birth of Jesus. We light a candle of joy with this prayer, which recalls the Christian roots of our Unitarian Universalist faith. Beautiful Mother, beautiful Mother of creation, you who imbibe every facet of this universe with the spark of all being, teach us to find joy. Help us to open our hearts wide enough to let in the wonder of miracles, the anguish of suffering, the blessings of compassion, the beauty of truth. Help us to know that our hearts and our fists are the same size, that the work of our hands must always be guided by the love of our hearts. It is not only to speak truth in the halls of power, but to sing out the joys of change and justice, in the true belief that someday this world can become a beloved community that holds all of us in care. We light these candles of joy. Amen, and blessed be. Now it's time for the story for all ages. And we have a new reader today.
Today's story is The Shortest Day. It's by Susan Cooper, illustrated by Carson Ellis. So the shortest day came, and the year died. And everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreens. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling. Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight, this shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land. They carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends and hope. And so do we here, now, this year, and every year. Welcome, Yule. The end.
And this is available at the Evansville-Vandenberg Public Library to borrow. And now we will be singing the children out. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere. now the kids get to do their fun stuff. The opening words are by Rebecca Ann Parker, A Winter Blessing. In the shadowed quiet of winter's light, earth speaks softly of her longing, because the wild places are in tears. Come, she cries to us, kneel down here on the frosty grass and feel the prayer buried in the ground. Bend your ear to my heart and listen hard. Love this world, she whispers. Distill peace from the snow and the water, and water the cities with mercy. Weave wonder from the forest and clothe grief with beauty. Rest in the rhythm of the turning year. Trace the bending arc, rounding the curve toward justice, and vow anew to do no harm. The winter trees stand watch, hallowed in the last gleams of the slanting sun. Glory sings here. Heaven echoes the call. Repeat the sounding joy. Make your life an answer. Bow, praise, rise. I think of this time of sharing joys and sorrows as a sacred time. In our community, we make time for experiences too dear to share. Let us take a moment of silent meditation, prayer, or contemplation. Then we will sing hymn number 123 in the gray hymnal, Spirit of Life. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. The longest night of the year, or winter solstice, is this summer, December 21st. Our ancient ancestors celebrated the longest night with bonfires and traditions of ringing in the end of the growing darkness and to celebrate the returning of the sun. May we find ways in this solstice season to celebrate the fertility in both the present darkness and in the coming light. What I would like to do now is if someone could close the back door and then turn off the lights into the sanctuary. I think there's enough light with the windows on the trees. Okay. And we have these candles here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this candle. And then one at a time. I want one person to come up.
Was it overall smells first?
Now the next person come up.
Are you going on this side or all?
Nope, you. And you'll light your candle from her candle.
And where do I go? Stay here or sit down?
You can sit down and you'll stay, and then the next person come up. And David, if you want to come up. Yep, and then you pass it. So the next person comes up, and then you light, they get their candle, and then you light. Nope. So each person gets a candle, because you're going to take these candles home. And then Barbara, you stay, and then the next person comes up, gets a candle. And you're going to be the placeholder, then the next person comes up. You take a candle. And my candle keeps blowing out. This is not a good omen. Actually, maybe it's a great omen that the leader, doesn't matter what happens to the leader. It's what, doesn't matter what happens, how it starts, but how it carries on. And what I want you to think about is this is what it's like. This is the winter, this is the darkness, but each and every one of us carries a light and passes a light to the next person. And it continues on and on and on. There's one for you too, Bill. What? All right. Nancy, can you come up, or do you want someone to come up and get a candle for you? And that's okay. Remember, it doesn't matter if a flame goes out. That's why we're in community. We can relight a candle. Everybody's being courteous. Mhm. Please relight a candle. Is Bill the last one? All right, don't blow out your candles, keep them lit. I have a reading by Jennifer Pratt Walter. Beneath the slow stars, approaching solstice. There is an uncandled night. Something infinitesimal blinked and stretched. Excuse me, let me rephrase it. There in the uncandled night, something infinitesimal blinked and stretched. She had a name, but no one knew it yet. She was all potential. Her newness was alive. The moon kept her silence. All the stars held their steady slowness above. There in the deep sack of night, a tiny hope was born. She carried her sisters, called peace, called joy, called love. Along every byway and stream, through every dwelling of every land, across every belief and across those with no beliefs at all. Remember today, my beloveds, how out of smallness comes the vast work, the staggering miracle of life itself. Awaken your candles out of night's silence. Then as you tend it in your heart, watch it blossom in that fiery beacon from which hope arises. Whether that hope is a child or a solstice, a feeling or a thought, or something undefined, yet no less holy for want of a name. This is what I wish to place upon us all, that beneath the stillness of the patient stars, we find ourselves at home with hope and all her sacred sisters. Amen, and blessed be. And before you blow out your candles, remember the fertility in the darkness and the fertility within the light. Go ahead and blow out your candle. And I have 7 remaining candles and holders if there's anyone at home that wants to come by after the service and pick up one. Are there any questions, concerns, comments? Okay, I'm going to turn this light on, and if someone could turn those lights back on. And I want you to take that candle and that holder home, and you can place it on your altar if you have one at home or in your home. And I hope that you light it as part of your solstice celebration or holiday celebrations, however you enjoy them, Christmas, etc. Our closing hymn is in your gray hymnal. It is number 298. Wake now my senses. Wake now my senses and hear the We're going to extinguish the chalice. The words are in your order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth.
Community or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
I guess we missed a few verses, but.
There's two more, but that's all right. They were just the words, not on the actual lyric part. All right. The closing words are by Jennifer Pratt Walter, Towards Goodness. How can I hold fear? How can I hold sadness? Dim the day when I step into the beauty of this gleaming new dawn. The fulcrum of the earth tilts towards goodness, and I will ride along, drinking deep the hours, worshiping as if they were my own last chance. My beloved community, go out and may your presence bless the world.
It swallows my sound a little more than it used to.